When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive.
everybody, and welcome back for another aimless night of Minecraft on the server. Oh, actually, I've sat underneath that television thing for that long. It's actually gone dark outside, so we might have actually seen that. We actually set a spawn point whilst we're at it. And welcome in there, Happy Cat. How's your throat doing now? How much ice cream have you gotten through since this afternoon there? I hope you're feeling a little bit better there now, though. It's all that Chrissy's fault. You can't take him anywhere. Before we get started today, I have to do a bit of an emergency job. I need to slightly destroy this because it's... Actually, I need to check on the other side because it caused a bit of a technical issue. Yeah, it's really big. I hear the purrs of a Happy Cat Lady. And the troublemaker Mr. Smith as well. What trouble are you getting up to as well then, Mr. Smith? But you're feeling a bit better there though as well. Right, I need to partially seal this up. I'm gonna have to go get some blocks. I didn't realise it was as big on the other side as well. Because I had an issue the other day when I came onto the server. There was a ghast in the overworld, and it was destroying the city. So I'm going to get some blocks. Actually, I need a flint and steel because I'm going to have to extinguish that and then reignite it. At both ends. I must have some iron somewhere around here. In amongst all. Oh, there's a bit of iron. Now, the question is, do I have a bit of flint? I'm going to say probably not. What was flint from again? Oh, I need a shovel for that, don't I? Because it comes from... actually, something that there might be an emergency one over here in the outpost. The outpost that I built when we first moved here is a temporary home for everybody. Did I put any... There's plenty of those sorts of bits. Does anyone have a flint and steel I can borrow? I normally leave them. Oh, it's in that I normally leave them in portals in the Nether. If I thought ahead, I would have put a chest next to here. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we have a problem. I'm going to have to evaluate the portals. That requires spreadsheets. Because this portal was the one that got you up at the Nether roof. Alright, that's a problem. Because I need that to get to my base. The one over here... Actually, right, let's extinguish the one down here. Let's extinguish that one for now, and hopefully... No, it won't. Ah, bugger. How are we going to do this? If I take up this one, it's not going to make any odds. It will... The one on the Nether side will still... So I need to destroy the one on the Nether, but then somehow I need to find my way back to safety on the other side. So I need to take this one out on the Nether. Of course I didn't bring any blocks with me to extinguish it. So I got bored on Cyberpunk, crafted a whole bunch of most expensive weapons, sold them to a vendor for, went from 12k to 200k in 20 minutes. I'll steal some blocks from over here. Whee. I think that is how you do the thing, isn't it? I'll keep that on me just in case. Evening, Samwise, and welcome in. What mischief are you getting yourself up to? Did you have a good night at the film? Because I think that the last time we spoke, I think was you were away to a Spider-Man film with the kids. How do you extinguish these again? That's been that long since I played Minecraft. How do I get rid of that? Yeah, see a mango flying across the screen. How'd you... actually, I could take out a block. I'll take out a block. That'll destroy it. Oh. Oh, no, I did get the block back. That's okay. Right, now I'm going to try and figure my way to another portal. Spider-Man was good, but I very much dislike to be... Oh, is it to be continued? Ah. Right, let's see where this portal takes us. Oh, Mr. Smith is going in for the Mountain Mary kill. Sounds like a plan. So, I was saying this afternoon with Happy Cat Lady having a bad throat. It's from all the you may now kiss the brides from all the proposals that Happy Cat Lady's had. He's got a throat infection from it. Let's see if this puts us back in the right place this time when we go through. Yeah, we're in the right place. And there's the flint and steel. But now I don't actually know what to... We'll leave that other one out of commission. I'm going to take this flint and steel. I'm going to put... Actually, there was another one here, wasn't there? Yeah, there's already one there, so if something goes wrong... So for now, I'll stick this here. Then it's handy in case we do need it. But I'll have to leave that one disconnected at the moment until I can reassess its coordinates. Plus, the gas we're getting through it. I'm going to decommission it from here as well. And we'll fix it at a later date. Right. Let's pop those in there. Don't need that anymore. Probably need some more rockets. Food. Do I have any? I don't want to waste these on what I've got planned for us to start with. But I'll waste those. Yep, I'll have them. Some of those, just need the basic stuff. Just something I can slab. Has to be slabs. Take one of those. That should be more than enough. Let's find a crafting bench. Should be one in the shed. Well, at least you've got some insurance money. Oh yeah, it's all covered by the insurance. Close that. So Hades, or whatever his character's name is at the minute, has been making a frog farm. I don't know anything about the frogs in Minecraft. I haven't looked at them at all. But he was having some sort of bother with his farm. I can't remember what he said, to be honest. But I just want to have a look at the spawning around it. And we'll make a spawning sphere, and we'll slab up anything that's on the inside of it for him, and then we'll also go into the Nether, like inside the Nether itself, and we'll carve away anything that's on the inside that could affect his spawning. Because this is a problem for him, you see, them escaping like this. There we go, let's get them. After a night of pleasure, I married Sam and killed myself. Also, from my end, all I hear is the music and no sound alerts or the game. Well, the game's really quiet anyway. There wouldn't be that much in the way of I mean, can you hear the wiggly effect? Actually, no, saying that. There we go. Hashtag blame Chrissy. There we go, there it is. So I don't know anything about the frogs. I don't know what the score is with one of these light farms for the different flavours of frogs that you can get now. All I know is I think the frogs eat the little ones and then they get turned into lights. I don't know quite what the problem is because it is working. There is light bulbs in the bottom, but I said we'll go to where I think he's planning on AFKing. We'll stick a spawn radius up there, and we'll see. You know, it'll be easy to fly. Oh dear, problems, extra problems. Oh no! Oh. Don't think he's planning on AFKing up here, surely. That's too far away. I'll stick a spawn thing up here anyway, and we'll see. Maybe Mr. Smith? This looks like it'll be way too far away for AFKing. But, I mean, right. Now I've got to remember what button is. Is it H and C? Give me a shape. Is it? Can spawn sphere, can despawn sphere. I think it's like 128 blocks, isn't it? It's not far. No, maybe it's. Just add that and see what happens, just for a moment. Yes, yeah, that's not, that one's so good. What did I say it was? H and C. Right, let's take away that. I think it's the 128, the sphere at 128, because that's what we did for the other one. So remove that one. Despawn sphere at 128. On. There we go. Whee! So he's not getting any spawns at all here. Just fly away and come back again. So there's nothing coming in at all, like what it was before. We should still be in range. So what I'm thinking is we cover the area beneath there in slabs. Anything that's inside of the red. And then maybe we go underneath. And carve away anything else that's in the sphere underneath. Because then there's no choice, they have to spawn within there. Let's see what happens. We'll do a little perimeter. I'll tell you what, we will take it one block out just to be sure. So what could possibly go wrong? So what sort of trouble have the rest of you has been causing today then? Got Harry Cat going through all the different flavours of ice cream. Research to see what cures a sore throat. Well, that's gone weird. Pop that there. That turns that into a block. Just giving you the right questions, Mr. Smith. Makes a change from the physics ones. Got my mastery 20 level 23 after. Oh, is that the? Because you were saying about doing a test thing. Is that the test one that you did, Happy Cat? That you were saying was going to be a difficult one. And is that one of those ones that can only be done once every 24 hours? So how difficult was it in the end then? Was it a struggle? I think there was a practice thing, if I remember right, when we did the thing the other day. So once you get a level up with that, then to the next level, what bonuses does that give you for your character? I can't even remember what, after I did like that first level up thing, I can't remember what came of that. Because I think we immediately then dived into the next mission. There we go. So that's quite the large space that we're going to try and film. Evening, Daft Phoenix mate, and welcome in. You join us for an evening on the server where we're going to go exploring, but I'm just trying to help out Hades here. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if this will help him, but you know, we can give it a go. We can give it a go. What could possibly go wrong? Don't you been behaving yourself and keep yourself out of trouble? Unlike Mr. Smith, who I'm sure has caused loads of trouble today. Can't take that lad anyway, I keep telling you. Not bad. I use the gas wall frame. You did the practice thing first. I think as I advance through the game, I'll have to like do the practicey thing as well. I think that first one was just something like kill like a half dozen enemies with whichever weapon it only let me have like what I needed for the thing, but I'd imagine it'll be a lot more problematic at your level for it. I'd imagine it's a hell of a lot more difficult. I'm looking forward to getting that one back on the schedule again. We have to play longer when we have the cooler nights as well, because quite a few we've had to like cut some of them short just because I've just gotten just so hot. You resemble that remark. I can gather more focus, more and get, and I can gain more void traces and an extra loadout slot. I don't even know what I've got in the way of all my bits and bobs, really. Evening, JD, and welcome in. What mischief are you getting yourself up to there? Oh, JD, I've had to turn off one of the Nether portals temporarily. I'll fix it later. As I can't bother to do the calculations right now, but I will fix it later. All that dividing by 8 nonsense and what have you. Oh, it's too late in the afternoon to be doing that. Oh, I'm out of stuff. All right, let's just use some of these now. I don't know if this is going to help him, but you know, I'll give it a go. I've done it again. Straight in with the dysentery. Mr. Smith caught double dysentery for himself and then passed it on to JD. Oh no, it was Mr. Smith who pulled the harmonica out. I was reading the wrong line. Photo says hi. Was chatting to him on the phone. Tell the phone in sick. The rockets will be fine. Did you pass that message on from last week, Samwise, for Frodo? It was that really, really important message that we said last week. Saw a chocolate challenge on YouTube and had to post it for the chocolate people. Oh no. I thought you were going to say you saw a chocolate challenge and you had to immediately do it. Right, that's as far as we got. That's all the blocks I brought with us because I didn't think it was going to be this much space. You passed the message on a few times. Did you also remember to say it was a message from Relentless and not us? But what we're attempting to do here, JD, I don't know if it's going to help because I don't know anything about the frogs or anything like that. And to be honest, I cannot remember what Hades said his problem was with the frog farm. So what I'm trying to do is just... I put a spawning radius on from his AFK site up here. So this must be where he wants to AFK. So, ooh, bugger. We're going to hit the ground hard here. Oh, actually, what's that? Oh, we need to go and mend our stuff. So what I was thinking of doing is cover the whole floor with slabs so that, because there was a couple of the nether slimes spawning on here, so I thought if I cover the radius where it touches in slabs, that'll prevent spawning there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to write down the coordinates and we're going to go beneath here and we're going to, because I can hear them, sometimes I can hear them below us, we'll go into the zone, the radius beneath, and I'll take out every block that's in that zone below, so that the only place they can spawn is inside of his farm area. That's the theory anyway. I don't know whether or not it'll be useful or not, but we'll make a start at it and do a few more bits and bobs. Look at these. I don't know what these actually look like when they're out. Should we'll just pinch a couple and we'll have a look, because I've never seen or used and oh, apparently I got an achievement for taking those. So let's just do they give any? They don't give like a different color glow at all, do they? So this is the new ones. I suppose at least they drop as whole blocks, whereas with the sea lantern things, you've got to craft those after the thing. Ooh, they sound sticky. Let's pop those back into there. You can have those as well. Quick snack. Oh, better write down the coordinates. 1, 2, 4, 8, 0, 128 minus 1, 100. There we go, that'll be in there. Oh, bugger. Oh, I've hurt my finger, you know, today. If I do the wrong thing with it. Hashtag blame Chrissy. What was it? It's in Britain, so you can't do the chocolate challenge. What's that? I assume this is standard Minecraft. Yeah, this is 19.2. We're on 19.2? I think we're on 19.2. It's one version behind, I know that, because we haven't up to 20 yet. We'll up to 20 once the mods come out for like Optifine and what have you, and like the couple of things that are on the server, but it's just vanilla. You know, you don't need anything fancy to play. Everything you need is provided by the server pretty much. Try jump start again. I tried that Jump King game you gifted. I didn't get very far. It's a lot tricky. Yes, I've been able to get to the 4th pane. I don't know what you would call it, like 4th stage up. I think a point and click games. I think like 4th pane, going up. That's as far that's as far as I've gotten on it. Have a look here as well, JD. Should bring some of those. I've got loads of heads. All the spectators. How many dragons did you defeat? There's a kind of few dragon heads here. But it's absolutely awesome work, this, JD. I wish I could build things like this. It takes me like ages of planning anything, and I can never get what's in my head into the game. Oh, let's go on here. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh no, falling. I like the book thingamajigs down here as well. I never noticed that before when I was flying over. Is this our heads from the battle the other day? Oh, the other week. Ooh, what's this one? Ooh, what's that ahead of? I'm waiting for 120 to get the armor trims. Oh, is the new oh, is that Hades skin? I haven't seen his skin for ages. But when he plays, I'm normally in bed. But so is there new things you can do then with the armor stands in there? And I need to have a look at because I remember years ago seeing the posable armor thing. We don't have that installed on the server because I try to keep the things to a minimum, but it is something that we can install if you would like. The thing that I saw that the hermits had for like posing them in different shapes and stuff. We just have to be careful for the server load basically, but we just need to experiment with it and see how the server copes with it, because that's mainly the reason why I never installed it. Just because of it can like lead to a lot of entities. But if we do a few experiments with it and just see what it's like, so that we know how we can use it. But this here, I've had to temporarily disable this portal. 2 reasons. One, because I couldn't get onto the Nether roof from the portal that's underneath the outpost. And 2, a ghast came through and was blowing the buildings up in the city. So I've repaired what I can. And I've temporarily disabled it, and we'll have to put some anti-gas measures on the other side of this one.
The volcano vacation. Atitrisi mistakes an active volcano for a luxury spa and dives into the bubbling lava, emerging unscathed with perfectly styled hair, and everyone around is in disbelief.
Only Chrissy. Oh, actually, before we do anything, we better go and mend our equipment, because I'm not going to be able to fly around in the Nether if we haven't got if I've got a knackered elytra. Dial the gate. Wait for it to load. And down we go. The new trims can deck out your armor with patterns. So I haven't seen any of this. I'm gonna have to go and like find some update videos to show us all the different things that have come into. Saying that, I don't even know what's new in the current version that we're in. I'll take the shovel as well. Raining pigmen. Come on, just a few more. Splat. There we go, that's all of that. Thingamajig, I'm going to turn this off. Isn't that the... Is that all that was new in the in this version in 19? The frogs and the new biome for them. I say going to Hades Farm there. That's the first time that I've even seen the frogs. You know, I've never looked at them. I kept on meaning to for ages and ages because I kept on putting off the Minecraft stream, and the title was going to be like the hunt for the frogs, or more. It was. Do you remember the episode of Deep Space Nine, Trials and Tribulations, where Odo references did they still sing songs of the Great Tribble Hunt? Well, it was going to be the Great Frog Hunt for us. I'll kill you whilst I'm at it. Oh yeah, you've got the warden things as well there. I was looking at some clips of those the other day. At some point I'll put some more little clip things up, but just at the minute I've been that exhausted in the afternoons. These new tablets again. I'm taking them in the morning, but then come like 1 o'clock, I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm just that drained. With whatever this new flavour of tablet is. Well, I say new flavour. It's the same one as last time, but he's giving us a bloody higher dose. I've still got some of the 30s left. I'm going to use some of those up, and I'll experiment for another week, and then maybe try and get an earlier appointment, because I can't be doing with the level of drowsiness. I drive into town before, and I did not feel right driving, if you know what I mean. Quick sleep there. Is it they're very dangerous, have died a few... Yeah, I'm trying to remember where... Actually, we'll just bring the map up for 2 seconds. Actually, I think I want to go back to... Back over here. Is it over here? No, maybe it's not. That's my main base. Unless it is up there. There was somewhere over this way. Because I got really lost. I think it had to be somewhere in these hills. But somewhere there's a staircase I made that goes down. It was next to some water. Maybe that's it. Because somewhere anyway, I made a. It's next to the water. There's a staircase that goes all the way down into one of those cities. Because we streamed like our first encounter with the things. So it's got to be somewhere around. Got to be somewhere around here that I made. So technically it could be over here, and I dug that way, maybe. I can't really tell. I can't tell on the map where it was. But somewhere on the map here, there is like a shaft that goes straight down into one at an angle. Because we kept on running away and running away, running away. But I can't remember. I can't remember where we were. I'm 30% certain I put a portal there. Actually, saying that, hang on, let's just go back to it says 2.0. Maybe it was, no, it wasn't anywhere here. I know there's one there because that's where we're building, where I'm hollowing out this that's going down, because there's a big city underneath here. But I want to carve out that going all the way down to it, that big circular space. Which we may do a little bit of that this evening as well. We'll just see how the night takes us. I can't wait for some blocks though. Just take a couple of stacks of dirt. That should be fine. Maybe just get a couple more rockets because of the way I spam them. So how many times have you been defeated by them, JD? Oops. It's over here, isn't it? There it is. Couldn't remember which way it was there to the pole. I want to say this is the way I need to go. Is there an exit? Right, what were those coordinates? 2400 by minus 100. Oh, right, that's actually... It's right above here, where we're going. Oh, there's problems. Okay, let's hide in here for a minute and regenerate our health. I gave up after I couldn't get my stuff back. Kept on killing me, so I haven't been back since. We'll have to maybe mount a group expedition, and we'll all go down and light it up. I'm gonna see if I can get to the coordinates where I kind of think I need to be. So hang on, what did I say? 2480. Oh, this was a bit tougher to dig through. It's been an awful long time since I was last in... Oh, hang on. Stop. Awful long time since I was last in the Nether, really. Right, this is 80. And what, minus 100? Is that into there? No, this way. Minus 100, okay. What's that? Well, they don't care about the light. If you make a sound, they, yeah. Can you wear? Is this where the leather shoes come into play? Or am I, oh no, the leather shoes is for the whatchamacallit, isn't it? I'm getting mixed up with what the hell do you call them? The powdered snow. I'm thinking you don't wear leather shoes and it's quiet, but no. I know when we were in it, we like crouched. You know, like I just crouched everywhere. Here we go. We're at the site where we need to be. So let's just carve out as much as we can here for him, just to minimise the possibility. I don't think it's going to be an issue. because the spawning radius encapsulates that. So I don't think it's a problem. Yeah, I think actually we're probably better off just filling this space back in, because I think this is solid anyway. I don't think it's going to be... I mean, I could check in Spectator, but I don't think it's a problem here for it to affect these spawns. Maybe his AFK site maybe it's just too far away, which then of course down here will affect it. I'll just plumb that in. Cover that in there. Can you hear the frogs? that should be right, because that's... Oh, maybe I should, just to be sure. Maybe they'll spawn inside of that little bit. We'll fit all this back in, though. The only thing I can think of is maybe the AFK site is in the wrong place for it. It's not like he's not getting any, though. He is still getting the lights that are coming through. Get ourselves down here. Seal ourselves in. We'll just do it to there and leave the rest as is. Apparently a tourist cave. I'm sorry, who calls his name? And oh, hang on, was that a little while ago, that JD? Because I vaguely remember something along those lines a little while ago. Oh, this is the way back in. Back to safety. Oh, yeah, this is the other side of that portal. I've had to deactivate it for now because the ghasts were destroying the city. Is it this way at the hub? I gamble it's this way. Yeah, look, I see ice. I see ice. Hey, I made it. I made it. It looks like some sort of torture thing, this. Be dragged along the blades. Alright, let's jump right over here, and then we're going to jump to his thingamajig. We'll put hitboxes on. And which way is it from here? That way. So since we were last on stream, I did a bit more work on the little road tunnel thing. I was experimenting with like putting drains down it as well. I did it so the water's flowing underneath them. I'm not 100% sure, but I might take them out. I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. And then when we got to here, I quite like the idea of having a little open bit. and I couldn't decide whether or not to maybe take out that section or to leave it as like a little smaller cave going through. So I thought I'll leave it for now, and we can always decide at a later date as to whether or not to leave it open or not. But just for now, I'll put it like that. I say we can decide later. Whee. Maybe it's like a little car park or something around here, don't we? Put a little car park here. This can be like a pedestrian bit going up here. Oh,
Gary!
Oh, evening, Gary. Welcome in there as well, there, Gary. I've just in there. JD, you like do it without stuttering. You like this one though. But evening, Gary. What mischief are you getting yourself up to? I will build at some point a proper bridge, but what I'm going to do is I'll copy this chunk into my creative world so that I can make a explodey thing. So that I can make like a few test runs to make a. I would like a suspension-y bridge thing, but I don't think I've got the space. I don't think the gap is long enough. But you know, we'll experiment and we'll see what we'll come up with. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing. I think I'm going to rebuild these hillsides as well, because I don't know. I mean, to build this tower, it doesn't really need to section off a huge square just to build the tower, and we'll work the landscape into it rather than making the whole landscape flat then rebuilding it after.
Gary!
Here, Gary again. In 120, there's hanging signs. Yeah, because we want to make some like road signs. I put this one temporarily here just for illustration purposes. I don't even know if that's how you spell Colosseum, but it's how I was spelling Colosseum the other day. I didn't have any coloured dyes with me, so I couldn't make it. I had glowing, but I didn't have any dyes on me. And Gary can't say, he must be hiding more bodies. Oh, you've been on the thingamajiggy. The planet colony, what do you call it? This is not going to end well. No, I gotta run. Because he'll blow up the portal and I'll have any way back. It's been breached. Do you mind? Nerve for these mobs. So have you crying out loud. Have you unlocked chickens yet? Is the most important thing. Have you got that far in your thing? If so, you have to share some screenshots. Indeed, exceedingly rude zombies. So you got a crafting bench here. Can I turn? Oh no, I got food all the way. I'm looking forward to playing it again. I can't decide whether or not to flatten those landscapes though, just to make them big areas to like turn into factories basically. Right, is it B? Yeah, B. Let's just put hitbox. Actually, I might be able to see those hitboxes from his other AFK spot. Nah, it's too far out of range. I'm assuming he's built this one here. Maybe this is where he wants to AFK instead. See, I watched an El Mango video when he was like asking the question, and he had so you've got like the layer of frogs, and then you have the like an air layer where the frogs are, and then you have above that every other block is a what do you call it? The powder snow. Powder snow. That's it. And once you've got when they jump into the powdered snow, the big ones suffocate. Then obviously they break down into the smaller ones, and then the frogs eat them up. Which should probably be quicker than what he's got here, really, because it's taken them. It's really see. You should be using the golem to attract them in over, and then they would then drop down into the hole with the powdered snow. I don't think I have any powdered snow to be able to test it for them though. I'm assuming that when they become little ones, they fall through the gaps. I spent a good bit trying to find aluminium. Have you got like a control center as well, where you can fly your with like rockets to fly you around? Why have they got blue? Oh, I've got the hitboxes turned on so that we can see. You see, the small ones aren't even falling down the gaps, are they? Yeah, I think it's going to be better for him to get his lights if he changes it for powdered snow. I mean, I made a little powdered snow farm. I needed like a handful of it a couple of years ago. And I made just the tiniest little farm for it, but and it mainly, no, actually it wasn't. It was, I made an ice farm because I needed a little bit of ice, and I just slapped the powdered farm next to it. But it's only a few blocks by a few blocks. We'll go over to it because I haven't been over to it for about a year. But I'll turn the hitboxes off because that for if you've not seen that before. Ago, you got the hitbox for the in the white there. The red is their kind of like eye height, and that's like where they're facing, what they're focused. Oh, I've done it again. I've fallen down the hole. But yeah, we'll have to like somewhere. No, I'm not stopping here. Let's go somewhere safe. Turn the hitboxes off whilst we're at it. Spam those torches. Head for the safety of the Stargate. So what's the criteria for it? Does it just have to be in a snowy biome? Because you can only catch it when it snows, so we could probably... I don't think anyone's got anything over here. We could make a big... like a huge array of cauldrons just in an area here, couldn't we? If that's the size of a village... Is it just the cauldrons you need? There probably is ways of automating it, but I don't know how, because I haven't studied it. But if we just need a whole load of cauldrons, we can make a couple of hundred cauldrons right now. Let's go back to base, and I'm going to manufacture an inventory's worth of cauldrons, and we'll fly out to there, and we'll see. Because then just like any of us could just AFK there for a bit, and whilst I'm working tomorrow, I'll just park myself in the middle of it, and then we'll all be able to like come along with our buckets and get some if we're lucky. But there's bound to be some excess iron in my poppy farm. all that waste iron is terrible. Almost at the turn. Oh, that was out of my rockets. Oh, still got more. Oh, that was close. That was close. I wonder how many hundreds of times I've made this particular flight. Oh, hang on, before we do that. No, I was right the first time. It was this way. I might have to go around this way to get to it. I made a little ice farm, a very, very little ice farm, when we first launched the server, and that was like, what, 3 years ago? And then when the powdered snow came out, I then stuck this on here. This is the limit of the of my powdered snow farm. I don't know if that's like the level yet. Maybe it's got to be another tick higher. I don't know, but that's the limit of what I built. It was enough to get a handful for a project. But I hope I can zoom down there. We'll just have to walk. Do the bouncy walk. Always remember to close the door. Keep the draft out. Okay. Is it just iron that we need to make cauldrons? There's not anything weird or anything, is it? Of course, they're working on the assumption I can spell cauldron. Yeah, it just needs a whole load of iron, which should be very doable. Actually, I never even noticed. Is the iron farm still working in 120? I never checked it. Sorry, iron farm, poppy farm. The village is still up there? Yeah, I can still see them bobbing around. I ain't seen no golems raining down. The spawning mechanics haven't changed for 120 for these fellas, has it? So under normal circumstances it should be raining iron. Right, 2 seconds, I need to investigate something. Might need to sleep to I might let them thingy. I can always block their view as well of the zomble, and see if that would calm them down for a minute. We're going to do a quick experiment though. Gonna jump out for a minute. Eventually. Anytime. Jump over to server 2. Oh yeah, is this where I was? The Stargate minigame. We'll go down to my old base. What's the story with the dancing zombies? Those zombies that are in there, they scare the villagers, so they summon a golem. And then I want to go south, if I remember right. Yep, this is the right tunnel. Yeah, they scare them. Then when they spawn on that water platform, they then fall down the water, go into that little trench, and then get killed in the lava at the bottom. And then we collect the poppies, and then it produces waste iron as well at the side. Down we go. Up here. So back when Chrissy and I first met, this is the server that we played on. This is a backup that I was able to get. And every now and again I like to just fire it up to have a little walk around the old base. Plus well some of the big industrial things that we made on this one as well. Back when I used to do all the Redstone videos. This is if it still works, I don't know if it still works in this current version, but this portal, depending on which side of it you stand in, will either A, take you to the end, or B, take you to my base. So let's just stand in here. And hopefully it'll take me right. If it lags out, then I'm in the right place. Yeah, I'm in the right place. Oh, I forgot. When the server ended, this is what I was making. I turned the inside of the hill into a shop, so people could come here for the absolute tons of resources that my old farms used to make. They probably still do. Because if anywhere's going to rain iron, this is going to rain iron. Oh, look at the lag. Look at the lag. Of course, with this volume, they don't always land where they're supposed to. You can see that some of them have escaped. And this is how I ruined a server's economy. Everyone else was like charging like crazy amount of diamonds for like the small amounts of resources, but the farms that I made were super efficient and produced absolutely tons. Whee! A villager breeder as well, with an execution mode, so that I didn't have to turn it on and off. I just let them breed as much as they want, and then, you know, every now and again like that they would execute them until I needed them. The farming pods. Chicken and cow farms. Oh, evening and good night there, Mr. Penguin. Welcome in there, mate. Hope you're keeping out of trouble. No trespassing. Put that on the floor as blood. Oh, you can change those to dots now, can't you? I think. No, maybe I thought you could change those to dots now when that was a thing. I don't think all of these farms work anymore. I don't think this farm works anymore. I think this mechanic is no longer in the game, where you stick bone meal in here and it does the thing. I don't know if I've got any bone meal handy to be able to test it though. What was I farming here? Paper. Oh, it's a cactus farm. Yeah, that was. I don't think this mechanic works anymore in Minecraft either. I know this certainly doesn't work anymore. You can't do this for your sugar cane anymore. This definitely doesn't work. These machines just sit idle now. It's still just raining iron in the background there. And this is my storage warehouse. Everything is labelled in this kind of format, and you come to the book. You come to the book to find out what's in each one of the bays. And these were a pain in the ass to find on the server, but eventually I bred hundreds of them. The sheep farms. One of the first things I built when we launched the other server was five. It seems like a fun one we might have. There is a game, isn't there, called Five Nights at Freddy's? I think I may have seen the Guff guy doing it, or rather listened to it, bits of it. I'm not sure. I try to remember which one it is. I haven't got the key on me, so let's just scoot through the wall. You hear them in there. The automatic potion stations. This is where all the wool was collected from as well. I was going to turn this area, one of the goals was going to turn this area into a massive smelting system. But obviously never got around to it. See, up we go. But let's just, you can take in the madness that is this iron farm. It goes to the height of the old build limit. Was it 28 degrees outside? Means my working outside. It's about. I have to go. Are you going to hide outside then? Make all your customers. Make all your customers come outside. Yeah, it's a horror game with those animatronic. Yes, so it definitely is the game that I'm thinking of. I think I have seen bits of it, but I don't really know what it's about. This here was my city project that I was building as well on the server. Well, when the server was active, I never built it. This was all built after the server closed, and it was done like as part of like the backup. Building like little shops and stuff like that, and experimenting. Up here is where my actual proper base was, even though I ended up spending more time down in the valley here with the farm. This is where I was actually trying to make my base, up here in the mountain. So you can see it. It spans a few levels. I can just show you in Spectator. We talked about we talked about the 5 nights. Yeah, I'm burping away here. I was watching a video of the farming sim stream. Oh yeah, I mean that one that came out today. For Ravensmith Farms. That's what we'll have to call it for the next one. One where I kept hitting you with a truck. It was a good laugh. I did a fun... Right, I'll put it on Discord later on. I did an episode with this. One of the things I had... One of the rules of this server, because this was made by another YouTuber that I was part of the server with. And her rules were that everyone had to produce at least one video more than 5 minutes long every week. So there was likes of myself and Harry and Chrissy. We were the only like proper Minecrafters. The rest of them were all didn't do survival. The others, they just did that multiplayer combat thing, the bed war or something like that. So the other players, the other like 20 other players that were on the server weren't really survival players. They considered the server finished when they defeated the dragon, and that was it. They didn't know that for everyone else. Like for us, like survival players, once you defeat the dragon, that's when the game starts. But I did a McTake episode because so many of them every week or every 2 weeks would just put out a 2-minute video of them doing some mining to gather up resources. And I'll tell you what, that's just 2 minutes. Let's just see if we can find it. Go here, and then I'll need to jump over to here. And then I click on here. And then I'll type in TNT. No, I said TNT. No, it can't be that one. Because that's quite a long episode. Oh yeah, let's go mining with TNT. There it is. Pause. Let's really test the stream. Let's do it in 4K. Yeah, killing the dragon is... Yeah, exactly. Because that once you kill the dragon, that's you've now unlocked everything. But like I said, these people didn't do that. Right, 2 seconds. I need to bring this audio up here.
And welcome back for another episode on the Cosmic Multiplayer server. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be doing
my old microphone.
I don't normally do. We're actually going to head up to the our mine shafts here, and we're going to do a spot of mining. But of course, before we do any mining, we do have to have the proper gear on. So yeah, we need our safety helmet and our high-vis jacket if we're going to go down into the mines. And also as well, if we're going down into the mines, we are going to need a very special pick so we can do some mining. So of course I have the best pick here that we have, and that has you know, fortune, unbreaking, and
a fully enchanted wooden pick. I could genuinely feel that intro hitting my face.
So let's pop that in there, and we will head down to the mines. So we'll hop down into here.
When was this one? This was 2019.
Zoom down here in the water. Past the factory level.
December 19th, 2019.
Levels into this as well.
Evening, Cozy, and welcome in. We're just having a look at one of my old videos for a laugh.
Different sides of the mountain, to be able to get out at all different sides. But here we are at the bottom there, and oh, I can hear a slime. I always tend to do this.
Yeah, slime's a bit of a problem in this mountain. I never got to fully hollow out the mountain, which was one of my goals.
Will of course be as well bringing some updates on our 10-chunk slime farm that we'll be working on.
But this whole episode was me just
there we go. Let's just collect a little bit of extra
to take the piss out of the other members, the other like 20 streamers and like content creators that we used to play with back on this server.
Let's start digging a fresh one here, shall we? So I wouldn't normally do a sort of mining episode like this, because the way I sort of like to play is I like to, the episode has to have a purpose to it. It's got to you know, advance the story, or maybe as we're doing a special build or tutorial, it's got to have some sort of purpose. Never normally do a sort of grinding episode, but I have seen quite a lot of the other Cosmic players do just tend to put out sometimes just what I would class as just a filler episode. I prefer to be able to bring out some actual content each week. Well, say each week. I'd rather bring it out when it was actually ready rather than just uploading for the sake of actually uploading. But
yeah, because there was all sorts of drama over it at the time.
Both old ones that have left and the ones that are currently playing. They seem to do lots of these sorts of episodes, so I thought I'd give it a go. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Wait for it.
Oh no, guys, that was our best pick. I'm sorry about this, guys. I don't know what we're going to do now for the rest of the episode. Well, I suppose we could always use that. You guys didn't think I was just going to make a filler episode mining for half an hour, did you? No, this is this is how we mine at Ravenholm Farms. So let's hop in here. So you can see here we've got a quite a large tunnel.
Oh no, the best pick. You should honestly, some of these old episodes, you should really have a look through the playlist for some of the old ones here. I'll not put the rest of that on there just because actually I think it's actually the music that I play in this one. I think it's the same music that I used in for this week's intro music. But this is like back in the day when I did the. See if I just skip through it a bit there for a second. So it's all like using replay to make like scenes and stuff like that as well. Because I really enjoy doing this thing. It's just it is exhausting. So, you use the camera to trace the TNT. But yeah, it's got like the music playing and what have you there. Little videos. I used to love making these little like cinematic type things for like for the episodes with these. Yeah, that's the old Cosmic series. So definitely check out that playlist if you get the chance. How do I? Whichever ones, because there's another one as well. Look, I'm currently live. Playlist Cosmic. Go into here. Oh no. Go to the actual playlist. So even in the very first episode, I we went through the Stargate to get to the new place, but one of my favourites was when I made the Stargate minigame. Oh, and the Halloweeny one as well. The Halloween one was loads of fun. Where's the Stargate minigame one? Oh, it's right where the mouse is. So I started off doing it's sort of like a monologue from like the Stargate trailer. Let's just skip forward for a second there. But we have the full build. A lot of work went into making that minigame. All the different systems that are in play underneath it. But definitely give them a look. I think I may have put a few links to them on Discord the other day. Let's just close that for now. And press Minecraft back up. Just bring Discord back. Didn't I put a few of these links up the other day? Because I'm sure we were talking about them with Gary, I think. Yeah, so just a little bit up here. We've got the main video. Oh yeah, because it was the Stargate videos. And yeah, there's one to the Stargate minigame is on there. And because it was the Stargate network videos that we were talking about. That was it. Alright, let's minimize that one there. And get back in here. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, we were on the wrong server. Let's just go back to what we were doing. Oh, welcome in there, mate. Thank you for joining us. We were just having a slight diversion for 5 minutes and looking at some old stuff from 2019 that I did. But welcome on in there, mate. And as well, Cozy, welcome in there again. And I know we were kind of like we were listening to that old video at the time when you came in, but welcome in there as well, mate. And I hope you've been behaving yourself today. Oh, let's have a quick swig of that. What were we doing here? And why did I come back to base? Oh yeah, now I remember. The whole reason we left was we wanted to investigate whether or not the iron farms were still working, but we on the old world, they're definitely still working. Right, let's go down into the poppy farm, and let's see what have we got. Yeah, we've got plenty of waste iron from the poppy farm. It's such a wasteful operation making poppies. Right, let's jump over to the storage, and we'll get. Oh, it's still that. I need to investigate that. As much as I have set it, the TNT thing is still not working, and I don't know why. So at the minute, this machine is a bit knackered. So I can't advance the railway project, which is annoying because I have all these shulkers, powdered concrete, just waiting to be converted, so that I can complete the next section of the train line anyway. Because I don't even think I have any concrete at all downstairs. I need about 125 shulkers worth to do the next section. That is all I've got left. Great. Whee! Let's go over to the house. We'll manufacture this stuff over here in the house. Fire rockets everywhere, of course. Okay, we want cauldrons. How many should we make? It's 4 stacks. How big a radius should we cover? I don't know if there's a mechanical way of doing this sort of thing, because I haven't looked into the powdered snow farms, but at the very limit, we'll just put an absolute ton down. What do you reckon, 100 by 100? Shall I make 1,000? How many stacks would that be? Or do I do it Minecraft style, 64 by 64? Yeah, we'll do that one. I can do one. Then it's 1 stack per row. Right, let's just go get a couple of shulkers. And we'll start filling them up. Where am I going? I missed the stairs going up. So what sort of mischief have you all got planned then for the rest of the week? Why is there redstone blocks in there? Hang on, where's the redstone ones? I must have just chucked these all back in the thing. Redstone, there it is. Pop you in there. Shulkers. I was getting 2 empty ones. 2 should be enough, shouldn't it? No, 3. I'll need 3, won't I? Pop them there. There we go. The iron's starting to flow now again. Working tonight for 4 hours, then off tomorrow, and back to work for 4 days. Nothing exciting. You've had your holiday now. Keep manufacturing these. When's your next adventure holiday then? Whereabouts are you going next? Let's see how far this goes. Just keep on manufacturing them. A few more, so we'll fill 1 shulker box for now, and we'll place them and see how we get on. That may be all the iron that we've got loose in the farm as well there. what's that there? You're hurting my eyes doing so fast. I don't know what you're doing. I'm very quickly manufacturing cauldrons out of the thingamajiggy in here. Although I don't think there's any more iron left in the poppy farm here. Oh, there's iron, there might be some here. Grab this excess here. So I'm stealing the iron from here. I'm coming over the crafting bench. I'm holding shift so that it takes everything to the max, and then you're manufacturing a stack quickly. Was that so? When she's not asking me questions, she's telling me facts. Oh, what has Ada said to you there? The term space junk refers to defunct human-made objects orbiting the Earth, Mr. Smith. There are currently 20,000 known objects larger than a softball. Fair enough, Ada. Was that possibly towards the end of the month for a short visit with Frodo's relatives? Oh, hang on. Right, where is that for Frodo's? What's the place where Frodo's relatives are called? Where they came from? Oh, it was where he was going to be moving to in the books. Like moving back to, wasn't it? Oh, the name's gone completely from my head. Got more. You know what I'm thinking of, though, don't you, Samwise? I'm going to take that there, split that there, and then I'm going to put this in here, divvy that up into there, and I'll just manufacture that excess. Should be enough. And right, so hang on, how many would I actually need if I wanted to make 64 by 64? Slide that over there. So each one of those holds 27, and that is 54, so 64 minus 54. Why did I put that into the thing? So I just need 10 loose ones and 2 shulkers. Evening the ear and welcome in. What mischief are you getting up to? You know, I think this will be enough for the experiment we're doing now. Should we just make it 32 by 32? Just it's getting smaller and smaller, this farm. But hang on, what would 32 by 32 give us? 32 times... I think it was 1,024 possible cauldrons. You think that would be enough for JD? 64 times 64. And then it goes 4,096. You know, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just go ahead and manufacture them. But welcome in there, the ear. I'm just going to close the spreadsheet for now. Right, there's nothing else over there. I'll just go over here and we'll grab some iron out of the other one there. Was it snow and resolve for Mr. Smith? No one wants to see that. Yeah, no one likes snow. I don't know what you guys seen it. I'll take these loose ones here, and I'll take these ones over there as well. And we'll just sit over there and we'll sit and manufacture. Actually, I'll take a crafting table over there with us, and we'll just sit and manufacture them on the side of the road. Let's see, utility tables. Press that there. Just want to hear the crashing noise. Flip it. Stick the mangoes in. That does it for you, doesn't it? pop that there, pop that. There you go. So you get the mango going across the screen, or you get the flippers going across the screen. Oh, shit. Okay, we may have just wasted a whole load of iron. Hashtag blame Chrissy. He's a menace, that lad, I keep telling you. Kind of a cold room. Okay, let's just put those in there. It's almost no box of them. Okay, I'll stop. I've crashed 3 times now. Let's pop those in there. So, do anyone need any excess iron fence for anything? Right, that's one shulker full. And a little bit of that one. Oh, is that all the iron from them? Oh, crikey. Doesn't go very far, does it? We're going to make a basic powdered snow farm, is the plan, Gary. I'm just going to fill, I'm going to make what should be 64 stacks, I think, of those things. Craft iron, basic iron. And then we're going to ferry it up to a 2.0 district and see if we can at least get a start of making one. Anyway, let's just get that loose one there that's just causing calculation errors. Doing that. Like you said, what could possibly go wrong? Never said of them. Oh, maybe it's going to make continuously odd amounts anyway. Ah, right, so it's not going to divide up evenly, which is a bugger. A few more, and we'll have this done. So just keep that shift button held down and get as many of these done as quickly as we can. So Gary, as well, have you got now colonists on your in your space base colony thing? Hopefully I might advance my base to actually get them that far next time. Oh, just a couple more and we'll be done. Then we'll quickly tidy up this mess. Right, that takes care of that. Pop those there. We'll get rid of these. We'll get some rockets and a bed. I'll just take those ones. I got some food. I better take an end chest if we have any. Do I have beds? It's boats, not beds. Was that the last bed? I'll take that anyway. Do I have any fancy chests? And if I don't, do I remember how to make a fancy chest? I have a fancy chest left. It's okay. Oh, you got a question for Ada? I have been experimenting where you're going to be able to ask her questions. Oh, exclamation mark Stargate. Can we rescue SG1? Who has captured SG1 this week? He's exclamation mark Stargate. Oh, we better take some scaffolding with us. Let's get some scaffolding. Oh, out the space, Gary. Before time runs out. SG1 needs you. Do I have any scaffolding left? I do have some scaffolding, that's okay. When I rewrite this into... Oh, we're fighting Lord Anubis, we're probably going to be knackered. Yeah, fall back to the gate. When I rewrite, like how I rewrote the Hunger Games into Ada 2.0's engine, when I get round to doing the Stargate game into 2.0's engine, there'll be feedback into chat that you've that you've joined it as well, so we all know. But we failed. SG1 remains captured. We go. So we'll build it somewhere which is farish away, but not too far away from everybody. One of pretty much there's only really like two rules on the server. One, it's not a griefing server, so there's no like blowing up each other's bases or anything like that. And the other rule is the spread out rule. That's pretty much it for the server. So your bases should be a couple of thousand blocks away from spawn and the likes like that, but we are all pretty much spread out because the world is infinite. So as you'll see, obviously this is the 2.0 area, but if we go back to 1.0, I mean, you'll see how spread out everyone's thing is. All connected by the train lines, of course, in 1.0 area anyway. That's where I need the concrete thing fixed, so that I can get back on connecting, spawn the 100,000 blocks between the two areas. Oh, what are you doing out here? Yeah, I think so too. We failed. There's only one thing we can do with our failure. Mr. Smith volunteers as tribute from District 6. And we are from District 5, me. Exclamation mark Hunger Games. And volunteer as tribute. Let's just put the... Oh, there's no space in any of these. Leave those where they are. Happy Cat Lady volunteering from District 3. Oh, and... Oh, hang on, what happened in the middle there? Oh, Hunter Games, you put in there, Gary. But we have from District 9, Samwise, JD from District 6. Let's just dial the gate. I volunteer Chrissy as tribute. And from District 3, we have Gary. Where was I going? Alright, we need to consult the map. Let's go somewhere safe and consult the map. Myself and JD from District 6. Can we call the truce? Like the Highlander, there can be only one. Right, let's just study the map for a moment and let's decide where shall we go to. Actually, it'll be easier if I just get it to zoom over to me and then I don't have to scroll. Oh, the cannon sounds. Sure, we can take the berries at the end, Mr. Smith. Days pass and Samwise falls. The game makers steer the tributes to the end, and JD, having tricked Mr. Smith into eating the berries, he laughs like the maniacal laugh of an evil genius. Dang it, JD, we had to choose. JD is the victor. I kind of don't want to build a farm this close to here just in case we want to do something with this terrain. So, should I build it here? Or should I build it here? I tell you what, we'll fly over to here. I'll build it here simply because I don't know how big this biome is. So this biome here looks... I can build it large across that island there. With the Omega sign on it. Anyone else seeing the Omega symbol there? I don't think there's anything here. I think this was just passage as you guys have been exploring. I don't think anyone's bases are up here. So I'll build it over there. Well, I've been eating those berries since I was a kid, so you have a high tolerance to them. You're immune. I need my notepad window open. I'm going to right click and then I'm going to type 105340 64 by minus 1530. Then I'm going to put that chat over here. But actually, if I go, we'll just keep jumping back to the map, but I'll head northeast. And hopefully have enough rockets. I'm going to take some more rockets with me. You know the way I spam them. Oh, or accidentally fire them. Yeah, I've got extra rockets. Sun's going down. Let's sleep until, and we'll set off on our expedition in the morning. Wait for it. Sun's getting low. Let's go and brush our teeth before we go to bed. Spy into our neighbour's showers. It must be getting dark enough for us to sleep now, surely. There we go. So one thing I went back to base the other day to get some glass because I know I had this window here, but I wanted to see whether or not like having a window here at the top of the stairs. I can't decide if I like it or not. It makes it look like it has a really goofy face. That's the normal, the way I like originally designed the houses, and then I was like experiment to see whether or not I should put a second window there or not, but I can't decide. Okay, north, east, this way. No, northeast that way. If we skirt this biome here, we should be alright anyway. And save. I think the way they changed durability, I don't think durability, or maybe it does. I thought durability went down as you fired rockets. I thought that was what the change was. But no, we just saw that go down as we were gliding. Let's check our progress on the map. So once we hit about here, getting closer. See, we'll turn up and I said we'll head to that Omega sign. That's where we'll build it. That's an odd spot for a tree, right on top of that, right on top of that hill bit. Right, let's just check our bearings now on the map. Yeah, we're kind of heading in the right direction. We should be okay now. What biome is this? Oh, this is the meadows biome up here. Oh, some slow chunks here. We definitely haven't been in these chunks for a while. Because the lag, temporal lag, will be them generating some of the new things that had to be changed, I think, in one of the updates. FUD. I'm sure there was some additional change that had to be recalculated on new chunks, or existing chunks. So we'll just take it step by step. Oh, look at the CPU. It's definitely regenerating elements of the chunks. Or are we generating new chunks? Let's just check where we are exactly. Ah, right, we may be coasting too close to that. Let's just go north a smidge. Then we'll turn into here. There, look at the CPU's gone down a little bit. It's gone from maxing out all 4 cores to them now wiggling up and down. Let's land here and see where we're at. So we're getting there. Not far to go. Well, that's a good point. It could be a giant mountain, the place that we've picked. There's a little village. Stay on course, we'll be there in a moment. Hopefully our durability will last. So what sort of things for suggestions could we work on in future weeks? I don't want to do the railway, continue my railway network. Should we build the mega exchange next time? Or at least make a start on it. It's quite a large structure. Because I could work on gathering the resources up for that. I may have some of it already put aside for some of the projects that I put together, like the prep kits that I made for certain things. Right, we're going to aim for this little bit here then. which is not far. That must be the funny Omega mark. Yep, that'll be that. And luckily this is quite an open spot. Whee! Yeah, this'll be alright. Okay, we don't really want it to interfere with any of these because we're going to be lazy. So let's put... Right, that's the corner of a chunk. Right, let's pop a bed down. A fancy chest. Some of these. One of these doesn't have much stuff in it, so we'll put excess rockets in there. Yeah. Which way should I do this? We'll go that way. Oh, Superman's like he's like a Arctic base thing kind of thing. You're thinking. What was that called? Why is my head sort of thinking Fortress of Solitude? Was that what it was called? I could be wrong. Just grab that in there. It's a long time since I saw the old air ones. What are they actually doing with Superman now? Because the fella from The Witcher, he's no longer it now, isn't he? Because they made him give up his job as The Witcher, and then they canned him, didn't they? Because were they not going to sue him or something like that? Or rather, with him and a few of the other actors not getting ready to sue the studio, rather, for making them, for mucking them around. Actually, does the new Witcher come out soon? There we go. That goes just to the edge of there. It is the Fortress of Solitude, is it there? Who wants to see a magic trick? What have you done? Do you see the 8th colour, Mr. Smith? That's the colour of magic. Yes, Mrs. Doyle, I will have a cup of tea. Indeed, Maddie. Smith's putting the kettle on for everyone. An evening, Maddie, mate, and welcome in. What mischief you two getting yourselves up to? Hopefully one of you two have been behaving yourselves. we all know it's a long shot, but you know, we live in hope. How are you doing tonight though, mate? Oh, wrong button. We are making tonight though a temporary little farm. Does anyone know what mistake we made when we came out here? Does anybody know what we forgot? It's something of critical importance. It'll come back to haunt us very soon. Ada likes to ask me about Narina Palo today. Well, it makes a change. Normally she's asking you to... speaking of which, where's her presentation? On him, I can't report to you Twitch terms and conditions. It's like, oh shit. Run away. Did we get away in time? Oh, this is a problem. Where did he go? There it is. Right. Stabby you. Oh, we're almost dead. Okay, maybe we'll just have to do it in the dark. I can put a little bit of light on us. Just a little bit. What was saying before that went tits up? Oh, that's what I was thinking. We were mentioning, was it last night or night before? We were talking about, oh, it would have been last night because we mentioned Dom DeLuise, and that led us on to Cannonball Run. Just where he's saying the other guy, and I just instantly then thought again of, you know, like Captain Chaos, you know, when they're in the ambulance and they're talking about him. You're not talking about the presentation today. You gotta get it done. Ada's waiting to hear your presentation. Yeah. You had your cannonballs and similar ideas as well if you had your Smokey and the Bandits. Was it? I think it was a 70s movie. It possibly 80s. I could be wrong. But was it Gone in 60 Seconds? Was that the one that was just an hour and a half long car chase? It didn't really have any story to it. It was just an hour and a half long car chase. But I think it had some kind of daft song that went with it. It might have been called Gone in 60 Seconds. Obviously, you got the more recent version of that. Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise, yes, they were a brilliant duo. Got a few there. What was it called? Is it called The End or something like that? I've got that on here. But them two just, you know, the movies that we've seen, they just work brilliantly together. Yeah, because you got the more recent one, which is the Nick Cage one. Saying recent, it's probably got to be about 15 or so years old at least by now. But hive mind activate, and see if you can see if I'm right. If there was it must have been the 70s. Gone in 60 Seconds. If it's the movie I'm thinking of, it was just like an hour and a half long car chase, and that was it. That was all the movie was from start to finish, was just a continuous car chase. What's that? Henry Cavill is Superman after... wasn't there... who played Superman in the Deadbeat Dad Superman film? That came out in the early 2000s, I think. Had what's his name? The fella that's I can't remember his name. The villain in it was the guy who did the voice of the computer in Moon. That's an obscure reference for those of you who haven't probably seen the movie Moon. Evening, Easy, and welcome in. Here's a question for Easy Guy the Pensioner. Gone in 60 seconds. Am I thinking, are we right in thinking, or at least I'm right in thinking that obviously you've got the Nicolas Cage one, but was there another one of the same title in the 70s, which I think it was the 70s anyway, which was it was just like an hour and a half long car chase. Was that, oh, he was told. Yeah, not a lot of people. I always call it the deadbeat dad one because that's what Angry Joe calls him. I can't remember who the fella was that played it though. Gone in 60 seconds. Or was it a 40? All I remember from that film is just the continuous car chase in it. So it was Gone in 60 Seconds, Matty, for the 70s one. And what was it? 74 when that came out. And not that old, he says. Well, 72. So you might have seen it when you were a young'un. I just had to look up the minute there and see that wheel, Easy Guy's wheel crash across the screen. Oh, did I drop anything there? No, I think I survived. It's all right. You look, it says the Matty. As everyone knows, we are all contractually obliged to take the mick out of Easy. It's in the Twitch's terms and conditions. It's just one of those things that they put in. I need to stop crashing. What mischief have you been getting yourself up to tonight then? You been on a bit of farming sim or a bit of shit runner? Oh, cheers, man. Must have been some hellish paper round. I never said that. Oh, sorry, it was Porter. Porter did it, was it? Why are you building this madness? So that we can have powdered snow. So I'm gonna make I don't know if I'm gonna build it all right now, but we'll build this to capture the snow. You see, some of it's already capturing it. So the sooner we get them all built, the sooner we can all have powdered snow. So if any of us need it, so if there's anything, I'll either AFK my account or I'll AFK Ergo here tomorrow to try and fill it up. And then it means that when any one of us wants some of this powdered snow, we'll just come over to it. But we'll need to make a nether portal to get us over here, I think. Do you resemble that remark? And a bit of the farming sim tonight. I was on farming sim a little bit this afternoon. I'm enjoying that map, and I sent Mr. Smith a photo screenshot the other day. I got rid of the harvester that we had, and I sold all but the green tractor. I also sold the lumber equipment and the regular car. I got rid of the regular car. I kept the little buggy, but I got rid of the normal car. And I've done a couple of contracts. It was much faster, and I didn't even bother getting the trailer up to the farm. I drove the harvester into the place to get it. Have a good night there, JD. Thank you for coming in. Now you behave yourself now. But you have a good night there, mate. We should have some powdered snow for our various projects. I say I'll AFK here, and then like yourself and Hades can just come and grab it whenever you want it. I don't know if there's a way to mechanize this, but as long as we've got a giant capture plate, and just don't forget the buckets, because we forgot to bring buckets with us. I'll try and think on and get Ergo up here tomorrow. I haven't logged in as Ergo for absolutely ages. Oh, I might have to transfer Ergo. He might not. I might need the Microsoft account. It may have been that long since I was last on Ergo. And for those as well, Ergo, the account, is as in Ergo, as in Dom DeLuise in Stargate. Just, bringing it full circle back to what we were talking about before. But you have a good night though, JD. We'll catch you later on, mate. What was that? And now I can't ram the harvester with it anymore. Well, you can still use the tractor. The tractor can still ram it. I don't know what I should put like money towards next, because we've still got 100k in the thing. So after I sold the logging equipment, it brought the total back up, because I only had a few thousand, and then I sold the logging equipment. That took, it's like 96ish k. But I don't know what we should be saving up for next. I mean, what kind of bits of equipment? Probably bigger thingamajiggies for doing the fields, because we've got the what do you call that thing? What the hell do you call that thing? Not the plough, the other one, cultivator. We could probably do a bigger one of those, so that it makes it. But in saying that, we want a bigger one of those, we need a more powerful tractor. So maybe we should try and save up the money to get a bigger tractor, something that with a bit more pulling power. And I'll just try and like grind out some of the fields to until we can get that. That might be a plan. That might be a plan to do it. Oh, bugger. Was that really what's the purpose of the... She's determined she's going to get the answer from you, Mr. Smith. Is Ergo another raider? Ergo on here is my second Minecraft account that I use. It's also my second Discord account that I use for testing. So whenever I'm like testing like different setups on Discord, I always use the Ergo account. It's the same thing as what I use on your Discord as well, Easy. The Ergo account that's in there for when I was testing the permissions to make sure, like, see if like regular people can get like into the voice things and stuff like that. So the Ergo account is there for testing. Or in Minecraft, it's what I chuck on here to do it to AFK. No one let... too late. Too late. I've already seen it, Mr. Smith. How many of these have I got? I've still got loads in my inventory. Oh, I wonder what this looks like on the map. Oh, just like weird lines. I suppose some of them are probably... So when this all goes white on the map, we know that they're all full. Well, in this scenario, what we were thinking about using the powdered snow for was to suffocate the nether slimes. That's kind of like what I'm thinking for that one. Well, they take a long time to fill. I mean, with that rain that we were in there, you'll see here that we have some of them filled, Gary, but they fill in stages. So this one here is full, I think, but you see there down there. So if I do this full 64 by 64 grid, all someone has to do is AFK in the middle, and like I said, I'll leave my account to AFK like through the week, and it means that there'll be enough for like anyone wants to grab any, they can just fly up here, and you know there'll be some there for them. So these ones have got some stuff in as well. So better to make tons of it, and not, you know, so it's like always available to everybody, than to have like the little farm that I originally made, which only barely had enough for the small amount that I needed for a project well over a year ago. We'll do a little bit more of this. And then, oh, should have really brought some stuff to make a Nether portal up here as well. Never mind. We forgot all the other important stuff as well. You can see, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, the game makers have prepared the next arena. Ooh, that's what I should add. I should maybe come up with a way of declaring the type of arena when I do the next stages, because as I said, there is going to be a way that I'm working on so that you're going to be able to get get sponsors, so that it will improve your odds of winning the Hunger Games. But there's a lot of work to put into it. I've still got to do the rock paper scissors lizard Spock game. That still needs to be coded. I was thinking about it the other night, and you know how I said I wanted to make it so that you guys could play each other. Then I realised that would be impossible, because you wouldn't be able to play that in chat, because you would always, let's say like it's a Matty was to go rock paper scissors at Mr. Smith. Well, the person receiving it would know then that they had to.
It's _the_ Matty wants to bouncy with entertain JD. Is all set to marry a Smith 501 and are going to kill a Smith 501.
You must have had a good insurance policy out with him. After a night of passion with JD. Got your life insurance up to date. But yeah, as I was saying, if we were to do it like that, where you would choose the rock paper scissors, whichever, and then like ask somebody to do it against, obviously they would see in chat what you got. Now the other alternative would be you could rock paper scissors, challenge somebody, and it would randomly select what you chose to what you compete with each other against. And then alternatively, if you just do the command and without adding somebody, you would then be given the option to put a choice in, and then you'll be basically playing against Ada. Oh, that's all I had in my inventory. I'm going to say, good luck, Matty. I have £45 in my bank account. Quick snack. Every little helps. The sun's going down. Oh, bloody hell, it's going to be dark again here in a minute. Oh, look at this grid. Actually, saying that, there it is. Finish this line and then we'll have to go and sleep. There we go. Before the monsters come. If a glitchy AI sings a lullaby in binary code, does it unlock the secrets of the universe or just confuse the cosmic hedgehogs? Okay. Fair enough, Ada. I can't confuse those cosmic hedgehogs. Placing this grid forever. Well, I hope this is actually all in the same biome, come to think of it. I don't think there is any stray blocks that are very different. A different temperature biome. Miles to go. Looks like we're getting a storm. Fingers crossed the power doesn't go out in the next 4 hours. Oh, so you don't. Well, that's a thing. Thursday, I'll put a note on Discord. Thursday shouldn't be a problem because the backup power should be enough. But the power might go out temporarily here on Thursday for maybe an hour. So it's a possibility. I mean, the battery should maintain the server anyway. But just in case, I will put a note on Discord just to say that the two servers might be offline. But the battery backup should be enough to maintain it. He says. I don't know, it is getting really hot here. Are you sending some of these, some of those degrees up here again, Mr. Smith? It's like 23.7. It was hotter yesterday, but I just feel like I'm hotter again here now. How many more we got? A few more stacks. We'll do the stacks that are left in my inventory, and then we'll save the rest for later. Because I'm up to 20 here till a few hours ago. I'm sending the temperature out via the stream. Oh, speaking of temperature, how hot's Ada? Oh, she's really hot. Is she smoking hot? should we see what temperature she's actually running at? She is on this. Oh, actually, this button might not work, but I'll press it anyway. Is she going to get dialed in? I think its IP address might have changed because I had a glitch last week. Yeah, I'm guessing the IP address has changed again. I can't remember what it's moved to. Yeah. Alright, well. We can't see what temperature it is running at right now. Only 16. Well, we're definitely parceling up some of these excess temperature degrees, and we're all sending them over to bloody you. It is crazily hot in here. Samwise, how could you? It's already hot enough here. Putting the fan on in a few minutes, try and cool myself down. You've had bloody snow. Ooh, just thinking like snow. Was it last week or was it the week before, Happy Cat? When you said that you guys, where you are, was expecting hail. Because was it that you were? I'm sure I remember you saying that you were expecting it to be like big chunks, like golf bally sort of size that were going to do some damage to your like vehicles and windows and stuff. Easy Guy was making little snow angels, you see. We were driving on Sunday, and temperature went up. Temperature went from 27 to 10 in half an hour of driving. Is that like out into the mountains around your area, Samwise? 2 more stacks. Make a little AFK chamber around here as well. The last stack in our inventory. That just leaves 20 odd stacks still to place. Seven, 8. There we go. Look at this grid. Ada asks everyone else what their hobbies are. Meanwhile, she asks me questions about the Height Lodge. Well, if it's not the I mean, didn't she ask you questions last night about Narina Palo as well, or was it on Sunday night? Mr. Smith, she was asking you about questions about Narina Palo as well, so she keeps it on topic for you. It's a different type of snow, Easy. This is like carpet snow. Have I got a shovel? Actually, I might be able to pick it up with this. No, I have to get a shovel. These are like a different type of snow that sits on top of the grass. We want it's kind of like a block. If I had a bucket, I would show you. There was some mountains around. I don't think there's any that I'll be able to show you here. But basically, it's like a solid block, but it's not a snow block. The powdered snow, it allows you to like. Well, think of it like this here. So imagine this block here is the powdered snow. The powdered snow, you can sink into it, and that's what we want the powdered snow for, so that we can sink mobs into them and suffocate them, so that we can get their drops. The regular snow blocks are like solid blocks like this, you know, you can't walk through this one. And the carpet blocks, well, you know, you can't do it with them either. So we have to gather up the snow as it falls into the buckets here. Actually, this is from above. We'll see if we can get a rough idea of how many we've picked up. So there's a few there that came in during the snow, but we have to wait until they build up all the way to the top though, before we can actually harvest them. I'll finish this big grid here tomorrow. I should have a little bit. Will I have time tomorrow? Depends. My car's got to go into the garage first thing in the morning. There is ice blocks are a separate thing again. There's 3 different flavors of ice block. Easy. So this is an ice block. These are the basic ones, but if we find, there you go. There's some different types of ice block here as well. That's in this little village. And this is a snow block. that you see there. So you've got snow block, snow carpet. The snow carpets can be laid on top of each other until they eventually form a solid block. And you've got like 3 different flavors of ice for it as well. And then of course you've got the new block, which is the powdered snow block, which is what we're trying to get a little bit here. I'm sure there's a way to automate this process, but I think it still relies on having all the cauldrons in a big grid. But for the amount that we'll probably need, you know, it means that everyone that plays on here can just come over here and grab a few buckets as needed, or simply AFK for a little bit to make some more. It'll be handy. It's out of the way of everybody as well, so it's over here. There's nothing really else over here, because I think this is just tracks through here. I think that was Wolf or Tiramisu's base. I've never actually been over there yet, so I don't even know what they've been working on. And I'm gonna have to get an end portal thing. I'm sorry, a Nether portal thing to get back over to here, because it was a bit of a hike to get over here. I don't know if mobs can spawn on top of here. Oops. Might be okay just to go back to me rocket. Might be okay just like AFKing standing on the top. Although saying that AFKing on the top would probably still get you knackered with the flying things, the phantoms. That's it, the phantoms that come in at night. Right, let's just jump back over here for now. We're going to press some buttons. I'm going to attempt to press some buttons. Let's just put that there for a minute. Close that one for a moment. You're a Phantom of the Opera, Mr. Smith. Bloody madman. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to leave it for today. So I said, I've got to get I'll have my bloody car at the garage tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. 1,000 quid in repairs. Hashtag blame Chrissy. Who have we got that we can go and say hello to? Oh, there's not that many folk on. Who's this? I can't remember who they are. It's no good when you get an advert. This fella here, is he playing Minecraft though? Let's have a click on that one there. Is there a fella here who's played a bit of Minecraft? What did you... Everything easy. I need new brake discs, brake pads and calipers on all 4 wheels, and an exhaust. Oh, that... Oh, yeah, I don't like that game. I'm not rating it in that game. I didn't like it. Right, let's go over and see this fella here who's playing Minecraft. Now I remember who that person is. I just couldn't remember their name. We'll read up with this fella's playing a bit of Minecraft there. Once again, thank you all for coming in tonight there. Tomorrow we'll be back in Middle-earth. Thursday we have a new game that we're going to be able to play the whole game in one sitting. It's just apparently it's a really short puzzle, platform puzzler. So we'll do that on Thursday. Mass Effect on Friday. City Bus Manager on Sunday. Saturday Assassin's Creed even. And this time next week we'll be doing the Hunter, but we're going to do the story missions on what do you call it? The story missions on the Australia map, I think. Unless I change my mind, we're going to do story missions anyway next Tuesday on the Hunter, because I've really left too many maps where I've not touched the story because I wanted to save them for the stream, but we're too busy doing other things. So that's what my goal is. We're going to do story missions. We'll see how it goes. I mean, last time we finished all the story missions in like an hour and 10 minutes, and then of course we just went back on the multiplayer. We'll see how it goes. What could possibly go wrong? But once again, thank you all for coming in there. We are going to press some buttons here and go and see this fella here, Mr. Ninja. So thank you all for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.